Hi, I have with me Satya Narayanan, who is from Arunachal Pradesh. He runs a library network, a youth library network in Lohit in Arunachal Pradesh in the far northeastern corner of India. Welcome, Satya Narayanan. You have been coming to the TEC conference. This is the third time you are here. Second time you are here. Will you like to tell us a little bit about your experience of the TEC series of conferences?
Yeah, in fact, I have been associated with the promotion of reading habit among the young people, especially of the rural tribal areas for the last 30 years. So it was in a search of, newer avenues of how to enrich this program that I came to know about the British Council program. And then when I wrote, fortunately, the British Council responded very, very enthusiastically, inviting me to a program and present a paper. That's how I attended the very first conference, and I would say that it was an eye-opener and a very enjoyable experience.
And how would you compare the first conference that you attended and the third one that you are attending right now?
I can see that the program is much more organized and much more care is being taken for smaller aspects this year, as obviously one can understand when it's being done the first time.
Right. And tell us a little bit about the youth library network movement that you work on in Arunachal Pradesh.
Yeah. As I said, I have been associated with the young people of Arunachal for the last 30 years. And as we saw the young people and their struggle to master English, which is the first language in Arunachal Pradesh officially, we found that there is a very acute dearth of reading materials. And this cannot be substituted or this cannot be filled by the governmental agencies or the state library movement. So we felt that there should be an intervention by the voluntary groups. So we thought that this is one of the best ways to bring out reading materials, attractive reading materials for the young people by starting a network of little libraries. We call them youth libraries, and conduct a sort of mobile reading campaign activities. So we called it spreading the joy of reading.
Right. And have you picked up anything from the TEC conference series that you have found very useful in a very practical way in your own work in Arunachal?
Yes, I first of all, I met many people with a variety of experiences from rural areas. That was itself a very enriching experience. Plus, I got a lot of encouragement, motivation and support and ideas which could be extended further. And probably we also felt that we need to bring our little effort to a larger platform and national platform so that more people will be able to guide us and strengthen the reading movement. Because it's not our reading movement, it's a people's reading movement. It is a rural tribal people of India who need a better exposure, better support in better reading habits.
The theme of this year's conference is diversity in the English language classroom. Arunachal itself is a very diverse state. Would you like to comment on that? You're wearing a jacket which is very, very colorful. There's a history behind the jacket, I'm told.
Yeah.
Would you like to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, thank you. That's very nice. In fact, I like the theme very much. That's why I decided I must come over once again and meet some of our old friends and also make new friends. The problems of India are so diverse that no one solution can bring immediate results. Perhaps we should have a combination of several inputs and several modifications are needed periodically. So a conference like this would be very, very, very relevant for a state like Arunachal. And Arunachal being a very remote area, the local movement is not very strong. The people are not so empowered to take up initiative themselves. They look up to external agencies and more advanced learning agencies. So a conference like this is very, very relevant to meet the needs of the diverse conditions of people in Arunachal. For example, Arunachal, there are 26 major tribes with various varying climatic conditions, geographical patterns and challenges by themselves. And there are something like more than 100 sub-tribes and with linguistic variations. So one idea which we very much liked was the multilingual approach to English language teaching. I thought this could be perhaps very beneficial to Arunachali people and the government itself.
And what about your jacket?
Oh, this is one of the most creative works by the Idu Mishmi tribe of Dibang Valley, and they are highly creative and very highly talented. So I've been working with them for the last 30 years. So it's some sort of a token of affection from them.
Thank you, Satya Narayanan, for talking to us. And it's a real pleasure seeing you again at the TEC13 conference. We met in TEC 2011, I remember. And I hope you'll keep coming back to the TEC series of conferences and take learnings away from here and implement it in Arunachal.
Yes,
thank
you
so
very much, Dr. Devanjan. We look up to the British Council for support in the voluntary sector as well as in the governmental level to strengthen the reading habits, especially of the challenges faced the rural children in very remote areas of Arunachal. I am sure British Council is very competent and very compassionate enough to support such a movement. Thank you.
We'll definitely try our best. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.